Yo, what's up guys, TheSurrealAndre aka New Era X Saint with, well, mainly a gold historic pack opening, but I'll be doing I think like 20k of silver I did, and right off the bat I pull Henry Baby, who was a gold legend in 2K13, but silver is decent for it. Silver is right for him in this game, and he is a great pickup at the point guard's position for silvers. So if you get him, definitely use him. He does what he's there to do. He'll get the ball to your main scorer. He'll finish his layups, and he has a great shot. So he'll do what he's there to do. Mainly he's there for shooting purposes. So yeah, Henry Baby is a cool pickup. Who was that? Reggie Williams, I think. Not that good of a player. I think much better in real life than he is in this game. There's Nikola Pekovic, who is honestly one of the best silvers in this game because of how good Pekovic is in real life. He was winning Players of the Week and Month in the Western Conference last year. He so fucking shined while Kevin Love was injured. But anyway, so I'm sure you guys saw opening night last night. The first game wasn't good at all. First of all, Derrick Rose had a better preseason entirely than that fucking, and his preseason wasn't even that good in my opinion. But that game was terrible, Derrick. I'm not even going to hate on him. Like, it's been a while, but nobody can say, oh, he hasn't played since X amount. No, he played every preseason game. He was averaging 20 in the preseason, even though I don't think it was a good 20. It was a sloppy 20. And then he had 12 points on 5 turnovers last night. A turnover right off the bat in the first possession. There's the big O. Love to pick him up. I don't use him as much as I should. I didn't use him as much as I should in 2K13. But the big fucking O, Oscar Robinson, LeBroning before it was cool, averaging a triple-double. But I'm not a Derrick Rose hater. I just thought he should have had a better performance than that, especially since opening night was against the Heat. I wanted to see the Heat lose, but they still pull it out because, honestly, if it wasn't for the Heat shooters, Battier, Chalmers, fucking Norris Cole, and Ray, if it wasn't for their shooters, I don't know what they would do. I really don't. Like, the Heat wouldn't be the Heat without their shooters. The Heat could still be the Heat without Wade. They could still be the Heat without Bosh. Maybe not LeBron, but if it wasn't for those shooters, the Heat wouldn't be the Heat. But anyway, the Heat win. Wasn't a good game. They led by 20 for like most of the game. Then, what a freaking game by the Clippers and the Lakers. That caught me by shock. So much shock. First of all, that's never going to happen ever again. Let's get that out to the way right there. Xavier Henry, I think, puts up 22 points, his career high last night. This is one of the games that my dad always says to me, it's never going to happen twice in a row. This is the kind of game that my dad always brings up to me and says, Andre, these are the kinds of games that no team can be stopped. You could be playing the Bobcats, but if all their threes are falling, they're unstoppable that night. But first of all right, all their threes were falling, everything, and if they miss, Gasol or Jordan Hill got the rebound and threw it back out for another one, and Jordan Hill played great. He got like 10 plus rebounds last night. Xavier Henry is never going to have another night like that this year. Xavier Henry, I don't know. There's Willis Reed. Loved him. He's going to be on my next lineup. But let me get back to what I was saying. Xavier Henry is not good. Alright, he's alright, because he did well in preseason. He could be one of those players that don't do well in his first 2 seasons and then shine in his third because he's finally had experience and confidence. So I could be wrong, but my guess right now, this is not going to happen again by Xavier Henry. All their shooters aren't going to catch on like that. It's just not going to happen again. And then on top of that, the Clippers played terribly, kept turning the ball over. Blake still has no post game. He's overrated as fuck. And Gasol had a great game. Nick Young had a great game. I'm just saying that's never going to happen again. That was the biggest steal win I've ever seen. I don't know. Maybe I'm hating. I love Kobe Bryant's my favorite player ever. Up there with Allen Iverson. But I'm a Kobe fan, not a Laker fan. There's a big distinguishment. So I can't really, I don't know what I'm saying, but that's not going to happen again. That was one hell of a game though. I think I fell asleep with like a minute, 2 minutes left, but by that time the Lakers pulled away and went on a run and were up by 10. so ended up winning. But one hell of a game. It went back and forth literally till the last 2 minutes, where the Lakers went on, I think, a 14-3 run. Like I said, shooting nothing but threes, jump shots all day, looking like the Knicks. Speaking of the Knicks, their opening game is tonight, and then the Nets opening game is tonight against the Cavs, and then the Lakers play again tonight against the Warriors, which I think is the Warriors opening game. So it'll be another good night for some games. I want to see that Warriors game. I want to see that Warriors 5 run. Especially with Iggy now. I love Iggy. So should be some good games tonight. And I didn't get to the people stats that I was doing, but you can really expect what they were, especially if you see these legends and if you saw these legends in 2K13. Great legend pickups, especially Oscar Robinson. And also Henry Bibby. I did go through his stats. Wait, I think I was about to do it. Yeah, I was about to do it right now, I believe. Let's wait for it. Let's wait for it. Yeah, I was about to do it now. So Henry Bibby, like I said before, a great silver player, honestly. 84, 3-point, 87 mid-range. His layup stats are decent, good enough to be confident enough to drive to the basket if you have a lane. So Henry Bibby, good silver pickup, and I'll do another pack opening. I'll drop another one tomorrow, more than likely, and hopefully there's some good games. The games tonight will be good as well, and hopefully the Knicks don't lose like I feel like they will to the Bucks, because they're the Knicks and they lose to dumb teams. And then anyway, yeah, like, comment, and subscribe, guys. I'll see you another time when I do another pack opening, probably tomorrow, like I said. But anyway, peace. I'm getting off track.